An unusual talent that picked up very late in grade school, blossomed into a great player, rose through the ranks, took him to places he never could have imagined. But one place he reached had an immovable brick wall. This is the story of Sean Ryan.
Sean was always a little bit taller than everybody else, thin. When he played sports, he would outrun everybody. So when at a young age, everybody said, oh, he's a great athlete. I'm like, no, he was just faster than everybody else, you know? So it kind of makes everybody look like a good athlete. And he was a pretty good athlete too, but he was just more fast. What made him different, I thought, two things I said you can't teach, speed and desire. Sean was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes March 7th, 2011.
I don't like to tell people what's going on, and I don't want people to worry about me because there's people with other problems that are much more significant than mine.
Oh my gosh, you're devastated at first. Geez, you probably cry for weeks and weeks at a time. You don't let them know about it. You see your kid who's 11 years old at the time. He doesn't know what's going on. You know, when he's first diagnosed, he didn't know if he was going to live, how long he's going to live for.
Sean had to make adjustments not only in his daily life, but also in athletics.
Now, a lot of people say, will ask about, what does he do? Does he take a pill? Does he, will he grow out of it? Because it's, partially ignorance. I would be the same way because I didn't know much about it. And Sean probably puts 15 needles a day in his body. And people are like, wow, there's 15 needles a day goes in that kid's body. I said, yeah. And I said, that's the easy part. And they're like, what are you talking about? 15 needles a day is the easy part. I said, well, see, when you put insulin in your body, then you have to figure out if you're going to run or sprint, or are you going to have a test, or are you going to be sick, or are you going to sleep in? You could get the highs and lows that go along with it. So Sean has a lot to deal with. Never in my life have I ever heard him complain. People will say sometimes to me like, oh, Sean's not jumping as high, or he's not playing as well. I'm like, and we don't complain about things. He doesn't, so we don't. During that time, we're probably getting into the 7th grade, 6th, 7th grade time, in which he had to quit most of the sports because of breathing. When Sean was exercising, mucus started secreting and it would choke him. And so that's why his vocal cords would close. And somebody told us about boys volleyball. And so we tried it out. So we tried it out and it didn't have any effect on his breathing.
There's not that much running to it. I mean, you just do a couple steps and you're good to go, unless if it's a longer rally.
Last year, or probably the year before, the freshman year, when he started quite a bit as a freshman, then I knew he was pretty good. A lot of it was from athleticism. And then last year when he got with the youth national team, that's when I think he became very good because of a lot of coaching started helping him become a better player.
Usually I'm confident when I play, but then I saw these guys play and they're bouncing balls, and one kid's 6'10" and I'm like 6'4", and I'm trying to block him. And I called my sister. I'm like, all right, if I'm an alternate on the team, I could still practice with them, but do I want to do that? Because I'm just sitting around all day and practicing. And finally, they told me the news, and they were really casual about it, like, you made the team. And it came down on me.
Though that I may have some limitations on my health, I know that I can take this as far as I can, and that the sky's the limit.